My name is Miriam Abraha. I'm from Atlanta, Georgia, and I'll be your host for today. Right now, I'm on the way to church, actually, so I'm taking you guys there. And this is my mom. Say hi. That's my mom, and yeah, I'll just be taking you throughout my day today and sharing my story with you guys, so stay tuned. I feel like an explanation is needed for what I'm wearing and what my mom is wearing. And so we are Ethiopians. I'm Ethiopian American. I was born here. So we're Ethiopian, and this is like traditional Ethiopian like clothing, and you wear it to church. And we are Orthodox Christians. In the meantime, just feel free to ask any questions about me or my story, and I'll get to them after church. I'm back from church, and Jesus. Okay, so a little bit more about myself. Rising freshman at Harvard, and I'll be majoring in a special concentration in public health. Are you ready? Hey guys, so I finally got home from my friend's house. I didn't really post much there because we were just like watching movies, playing card games and board games and things like that. So now, in the comfort of my own home, I get to tell you guys my story. Like I said before, I'm Ethiopian American, and you guys got to see a little bit of my culture and my religion. So my parents immigrated from Ethiopia at different times, met each other in America, got married, opened a store together, and then my mom was pregnant with me. 4 months before I was born, my father passed away due to an armed robbery at their store, and he was like trying to protect my mother and I, and so I never got a chance to meet him. But my mom went through a lot at that time, and she raised me as a single mom. She never remarried or anything. So when Project Women of Color reached out to me because they saw me as a successful woman of color, first I was flattered, and then I also thought about why I decided to at least strive to be successful, and it was all my mother, raising me as a single mom and just putting all her efforts into me. And so, yeah, that's why I decided to focus on academics a lot. I'm telling you guys about kind of like my high school journey, and when I look back at the advice that I gave, I feel like that's just generic advice. So I really want to dig deep into my college application and what I feel may have gotten me accepted into Harvard. So in my first 2 years of high school, I did the STEM program, and then for personal reasons, I just decided to apply to the IB diploma program at our school instead and transferred there for my junior and senior year. In my junior year, I became an Questbridge college prep scholar, and then did the college national college match. I ended up not matching, and that because I come from a single parent, low income household, that was devastating for me because all 4 years of high school I looked forward to that moment. 3.5 years of high school, I looked forward to that moment, and that taught me a lot about how I perceived success and how I perceived myself and my self-worth. So on December 1st, when I didn't match, I was devastated. I'd realized just how much my self-worth was tied to my academic success, because I felt like academic success was the only way that I could become successful, and that was such a wrong mindset. So what I learned, the life lesson that I learned from that experience was that I should never have such expectations of my life to the point where I'm dependent on them to feel worthy of success. I learned that as long as you put your 100% effort into the things that you do, and continue to strive for things you're passionate about, life will reward you with what you're meant to receive.